What's up, guys? Powerbang here. It's time for the next war recap. We played against a clan called the Sabretooth Hamsters. Actually, I just made that up. It's some Chinese clan or something. Can't pronounce their name. Bunch of symbols. Level 5 clan, though. They were fairly a new clan. Not a ton of wins. Looks like 48 wins, but as you can see in their description there, it says, "We are new, we are really good," etc., etc. So we went up against these guys, and we did get the victory this time out. It wasn't our best war, but it was a big improvement from our last couple. We started out well, at least. Had a lot of really high percentage 2 stars on bases that we were not able to finish off, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. So happy to get the win, get back on that winning track. So let's go ahead, look at the bases. We missed a few of the upper town hall 9s, but we pretty much cleaned the board on the bottom half here. Got everything 3-starred. But we got some really cool attacks to show you, some diverse strategies today. So let's start off with number 5 here. This is our number 10, a Weatherby, stepping up to hit this. And as you can see, this looks like the white flag base, internet base. And it looks like a Weatherby is going to bring a surgical hog on this attack. So the first thing that happens is he sends in a giant and a few hogs there in behind. He's got the giant tanking all that point defense. Takes out a couple buildings there for cheap. Gets in, gets a 3rd building in the mortar, and gets that entire lure out. You see the witch there spawning the skeletons. So once that's done, his goal is to anchor over on that right side with the archer, send in some distraction barbs, and then the normal witches wizards kill squad behind to take out that clan castle. And they're going to basically move in after that clan castle is taken care of, and they're going to focus in on that queen. So sends in his archer queen to back everything up. She starts taking out the wizards and the skeletons. Golem comes in to tank, and after that the wizards on the bottom and top go into funnel. So the funnel's created on both sides, and then you see his king goes in along with his archer queen backing him up, and then a jump spell is going to be there to access that queen. So the king is going to go over the wall, get raged up, takes out the queen in a couple shots. She's down, and then the heroes and golem hop into the core. And then at this point, you can see giants coming down to tank. Wherever there's 2-point defenses, you'll see a giant come in to take that damage, and then just a couple hogs per each defense as they go around. And then his goal is to kind of collapse on the core. And you'll notice he's going to set off bombs here, one at a time with, just 1 or 2 hogs. And that's going to allow him to basically keep all of his hogs alive. You see the double bomb on the bottom side of the core there. There's going to be another one on the top that he trips 1 by 1 here. Hog standing in heals the whole time. Completely wrecked this base. Awesome job, a Weatherby. Great execution on this surgical. So go ahead and fast forward through the cleanup here. The hogs go ahead, turn around, and start working the cleanup. He's got wizards that he's dropped strategically all around the outside, and they're going to go ahead and finish up on the town hall last because, that's just a stylish thing to do. So nice work. Awesome 3-star. Good to see that surgical come out and take down that base with relative ease. All right, number 6, we're going to look at an attack by Drew. Drew is a frequenter on the channel, and this attack is awesome. It's one of my favorite that I've seen in a while. First thing that happens is you're going to see some hog riders come in to get the clan castle lure. Now he's chosen to lure the clan castle here, bring it down, and kill it. Let's fast forward here so we can actually see the start. So brings in a giant, has a surprise Tesla pop, which is unfortunate because he didn't get the archer tower that he wanted, but no big deal. Gets most of the lure done. That Tesla popping up did kind of screw him up on the lure, did not get the witch. But he's able to anchor down bottom with that archer, get his witches, wizards, and his archer queen down to take out that clan castle. So everything's kind of moving up, getting that clan castle taken care of. And then you see the golem come in to tank on the left side, and they're going to push in towards the core here. Wall breakers go down, break in, the golem redirects. Is now tanking all that damage. Gets a kind of a lucky second break there on the wall breakers. Not that it mattered because his jump spell is going to go down there anyways. The funnel gets created on both sides by wizards, and then the Valkyries go in. He's got Valkyries headed into the core here, and if you'll notice the air defenses, there's 2 in the core, 1 on that right side. The Queen's probably going to be able to get to that one, and then on that back side, he is going to hopefully be able to reach that with his heroes. So the Valks are into the core, a Rage and a Heal goes down. Watch the core just evaporate. They see the Queen, head over to her, one-shot her. They're standing in heals this whole time. I mean, this is just awesome. So the air defense is all down. You see the loons coming in from the right side of this base. Backside, right side. The king heads over to the left and is tanking over there. He uses his ability. He's trying to get over to that last air defense before the balloons get in range. The balloons are just wiping everything out. And as soon as he sees that air defense is going to go down, he drops the trailing loons there on that left side to take out everything in that left compartment. And that archer tower, unfortunately, that one that did not go down during his lure, that was the plan. He's going to have to go back and get that, which, you know, kind of a bummer, but, you know, it is what it is. So now we're going to go ahead and fast forward through the cleanup. He's got both of his heroes. Golem is up. He's got some witches. You know, he's not at risk of dying out here, basically, because his queen still has the ability left. No defenses left standing, but he's up against the clock at this point. But this was an absolute dismantling of this base. Awesome strategy. Really, really cool to see that the Valkyrie-Loon combination. It's one of my favorites right now. Definitely my flavor of the week. So nice job, Drew. Way to bust out the GoVaLo. Very, very, very nice attack. All right, we'll go ahead and check out number 9. This is an attack by Trigger. He was out for a few wars upgrading heroes, and now he's back. So first thing that happens is he sends his golem in on the right. A couple wizards go down on each side to make that funnel happen, and then his archer queen in the middle. And then as they get that funnel created, you'll notice the jump spell comes down that's going to lead that golem in, and then the heroes in behind to get to that queen position back there. So the king is going to come down here and start heading over the wall. He was trying to wait as long as possible to get those golems to tank the clan castle for him. The king rages up, takes out the enemy archer queen, and then a zap comes down to take out the clan castle troops. His archer queen is going to go ahead and finish up on the clan castle troops. He's going to go ahead and get a Tesla, a mortar, and another wizard tower. Good value there on the opening push just for using one golem. So 2 hounds come in on the entry. The first one soaks up all of the traps, explodes, and then he's got targeted balloons coming in behind. And then he's got some time now for that second hound to go ahead and tank. Very, very patient with the hounds and the loon deployment. I would recommend getting in on that second air defense a little bit quicker to basically force those balloons into the core. He, you know, got a little bit lucky with the pathing here that's where they headed anyways. But good job on the patience. Targeting these balloons to each of the defense buildings and making this base kind of just go down in a wave. And then the final air defense finally has a tank on it with this last hound, and you'll see the final loons come in on that right side to take out the remaining air defenses, or the remaining defense buildings. So start to fast forward here. The only thing left really is the archer tower and the wizard tower. Both of those are now down. They take out the cannon, and we're moving on to clean up. The pups are out in force on the left side of that base, taking everything down. Awesome job. Still has a hound that was left unbroken. You know, sometimes we just don't get lucky, you know, having those things break to give us all the cleanup that we ultimately could be using ideally to clean up that base. But it is what it is. Awesome 3-star Trigger. Glad to have you back in the lineup, man. All right, we'll take a look at number 14 now. This is an attack by Jerry LZ. He is our PentaLaLoon specialist. Specialist of nothing else but PentaLaLoon. So no big deal. We'll get him sending the loons in here to get the lure done. Empties the clan castle here. You'll see the witches and wizards there signifying the end of that lure. And then the archer queen's going to come down on that right side, and he's going to kill a few of those troops and then drop his barbarian king to help clean up the clan castle troops. They both use their abilities, wipe up the clan castle troops, and then you'll notice in come the hounds from the top here. And he chooses the top here because notice the position of the air sweeper pointing to the bottom right. Would not have made as much sense to come in from that side, just because the air sweeper would have been an obstacle that's not ideal. So the third hound comes in on that left side, and it's there to help tank that queen and you know, get as much damage soaked up as possible from her. Queen's nice enough to go stand on some defenses down here. You'll see the balloons take her out with a balloon drop. Hounds are tanking those last couple air defenses. All the air D is now down. 3 archer towers, a Tesla left remaining. Not going to have a chance, you know, with that last hound up tanking the damage. You know, there's 2 hounds that are left unbroken. And this is our 23 stepping up to hit their 14. Absolutely smashes the base. Plenty of cleanup troops around. He's got his archer queen still up. Did a good job protecting her. 1 hound does break there at the very end. Got a little bit lucky there, and it's going to help him clean up this base much faster than he would have otherwise. So the hounds, or the pups, group up there in the center. Now we've got some serious cleanup power going on. They go ahead and finish up on the builder huts there in the corners, and that is another 3-star in the books for Jerry LZ. Nice job. All right, moving down 1 base to number 15. This is going to be an attack by Har22. Har's had a really good streak going lately, using a lot of cool army compositions. This is an example of another one. A lot of you might recognize this base as the turtle. He goes ahead and sends in a couple loons to each side to take out those side cannons and keep them from protecting those trash buildings on the side, as well as luring his loons away. So 2 golems come in at the top, and then notice a few hogs as well to trim up some more defense buildings. Almost like a surgical style deployment here for the hogs. They go in, trigger a few spring traps, they go flying. But the archer towers are going to end up going down here, and then you'll notice some witches, barbs, and a P.E.K.K.A. comes down to help clean up the core from the top. And you notice that line of buildings that's leading straight down into the core. The CC lure starts to happen. But check out on that right side, because he took out that cannon. He's got wizards over there working cleanup already for him. So the P.E.K.K.A., wizards, the heroes, all hop into the core here via a nice jump spell. The remainder of the clan castle lure happens, takes a lightning spell to him, gets rid of those troops with the exception of the witch, of course, that gets missed in the back. That's kind of typical, it seems like, for hitting those witches. I'm going to have a video coming out on the lightning spell here shortly. But the archer queen's just kind of picking off that town hall from way back. It goes down, everything else hops into the core. There's a rage in there for the P.E.K.K.A. And then as everything's kind of going down, paying attention to these air defenses, the wizards come across, take out that left one real quickly, and the last one is that one on the right side, that air defense. As soon as that air defense goes down, you're going to see some balloons come in on that side. So the backside balloons come in, taking out all of these backside defense buildings. Just a few things left, and getting shot from outside that core are those archer towers, and they're now trained on the balloons. All the defenses are now going to be down, and he's got still just a ton of troops left for cleanup. So backside wizards come in, helping with the cleanup process. Awesome plan, Har. This was a great attack, really fun to watch. A lot of troops used here as far as like the different styles of troops. You got P.E.K.K.A.s, witches, minions, wizards, balloons, hogs, golems, you know, your heroes. This was awesome. So nice attack. Go ahead and move on to the next base. This one's going to be an attack on number 22. If we can get there. Number 22, this is an attack by Cecil. Cecil's one of our new members. Starting to 3-star with some consistency here, which is cool. He goes ahead and drops a golem on the bottom. A couple wall breakers in behind. Gets lucky to avoid the wizard tower initial damage. Could have waited a little bit longer to soak up that wizard tower fire. Funnel gets created. Again, try to get that funnel created before the Barbarian King goes down. That way he doesn't have the potential to walk around the base. So the lightning spell goes down, takes out most of the clan castle troops. The Barb King rages up, takes out the enemy archer queen as well as the air defense. Mission accomplished for that portion of it. So the air defense is going to be down, the queen's going to be down. That means there's 3 air defenses remaining, and 4 hounds. So he's got 1 extra hound, which is ideal. Sends a couple hounds into this first air defense, targeted balloons in behind, and then you'll see a rage spell. He's got 3 of them. One of those rages is going to lead him into each of the air defenses. Now, you could have led that rage spell a little bit more in. You'll notice you wasted the back half of it because the balloons were already there. So either get it down earlier and get those balloons in quicker, or place it further in. So now he's got 3 hounds targeting 1 air defense. Same thing on that rage spell, a little bit too far out. Again, being nitpicky, but trying to provide some suggestions here to improve it in the future. You'll notice as the balloons move in through the core, they're no longer standing in the rage. Hounds come in to tank the last air defense. Targeted balloons come in the backside. A little bit better on that rage spell. You see that's going to get them into the core pretty quickly. After they take out that air defense, check out those balloons. They're able to stand in rage that whole time, get to the core quickly, take out the Tesla, move on to that final X-bow, and that's the only thing left. Look at all those balloons that got the effect of that rage simply because it was placed a little bit more further into the base. So awesome raid, Cecil. Everything went really, really well. You got your initial objective accomplished with your entry, taking out that queen, taking out the air defense, and then you had the proper number of tanks and loons left over to wipe the rest of this base. So this was an awesome raid, very well executed, nice job. All right, we'll look at one more attack. This is going to be on number 25. This is an attack by Lord Penguin with yours truly at the controls. So on this day, this is kind of funny. So I drop a golem in here to target the archer tower on the right, and the goal here is to tank both the top and bottom cannons, which was successful, and then get the funnel created with the wizards on the top and bottom here. So this happens. Start to trim up these buildings. We're going to drop the heroes, and then I guess I was a little late on the jump spell, but watch this jump spell come down, and the king's like, I'm not going to go for that cannon and that archer tower right in front of me. I'm going to walk over here to this builder hut. So I guess that was my fault, but yeah, I don't know. Whatever. You guys be the judge on that. That's kind of ridiculous if you ask me. But the queen goes ahead and takes care of business. She gets in, takes out the air defense and the archer queen. The king actually goes around and is going to take out some of these upper trash buildings, some of the defenses. Lightning spell goes down, gets most of the clan castle, and then my archer queen uses her ability, and she's going to go ahead and clean up the rest of the wizards. So at this point, gonna go ahead and head into the base. I go at the air sweeper here simply because the king was, you know, doing some stuff up top. Decided to change my approach midstream. It was a low enough level sweeper that it didn't matter too much. I go ahead and put that rage real far in, so it's going to get those balloons all the way into the air defense and then start to get in through the core. You'll notice they still have the effect of that rage. Next, lava hounds go down, targeted balloons come in behind. Same thing, lava hound goes into that third air defense, and you'll see the targeted balloons coming in, cleaning up the backside, cleaning up the middle here. And then lastly, this sweeper, that gets taken down, and that's the last real hazard. A ton of balloons left here. 2 lava hounds still have yet to break. Unfortunate, they were both at low life, but those are the breaks sometimes. A wizard gets dropped here on that left side, as well as a minion to help with the cleanup process, and you'll notice the minion on the bottom right, as well as the pups helping out. Wish I would have had a lot more pups here to help with the cleanup process, but, you know, it is what it is. Not perfect, but, you know, got the 3 stars, and that's what matters. So king goes down finally. It's always fun watching balloons chase around a barb king. But that's going to be it, guys. 3 stars on that base as well. Victory in hand. We were able to go ahead, take down the Asian clan here. I don't remember what I called them earlier, but nice war to you guys. You know, pushed us a little bit, but at the same time, we were able to prevail in the end. So that's going to be it for this war recap, guys. If you have any questions that you'd like me to answer, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to get to them next episode. Also, if you guys are interested in doing a clan spotlight of your own, feel free to leave your clan name in the description, or not the description, but the comments below, and I will do my best to take a stop by, you know, the Clash of Clans neighborhood, so to speak, and get some visits out and some footage up on my YouTube. So that's going to be it for this time, guys. Powerbang checking out. Catch you next time.